just wanted to go through the steps to annotate a poem. We already did the first step last week, which was reading it out loud, and the second step, which is underlining any words or phrases that stand out to us. So I'm starting from that point. I'm using the same poem, Napalm, that we used as an example last week. The next step that I'm asking everyone to do is to go through, and you don't have to have it on a Word document like this. You can have it printed out, or if you have another way to mark it up, it doesn't matter how you do it, but you should mark it up. I'm going to go through and I am going to underline, I'm going to highlight some words that even if I know what they mean, I think it's going to be worthwhile for me to look them up. So, I know what these words mean, but for example, pyre, acids, raging, incendiaries, napalm. I'm going to actually look up gasoline. They seem to me to be important words, and some of them, like pyre, I know what it means, but I don't really know the history of it. So an online dictionary that's free that I really like is Merriam-Webster, merriam-webster.com. So if I look up pyre, it gives me the definition: a combustible heat for burning a dead body as a funeral rite. Okay, so I didn't know that before I looked this up. Or a pile of material to be burned. And then it also gives examples of how to use it in a sentence, and it gives a little bit of a history. I'm going to bring it back to my document, and I'm going to put it in a comment. If you want to use Word to mark it up, there's this really great feature in Word for track changes. It's a good thing to use when you're editing any document. Okay, so track changes, and I'm going to put in a new comment. Put it in actually for pyre, not for degree. Highlight pyre. Okay, so a thickener consisting of a mixture of aluminum soaps used in gelling gasoline. As for incendiary bombs. So that's really interesting to me because a lot of the words in the poem are actually in this definition. So I'm going back to the Word document. I'm going to put new comment, and I'm going to put napalm's definition here. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to start annotating each of these words that I've highlighted, and I'm just going to put the definitions in the raging and incendiaries. So it just so happens that all the words that I wanted to look up were included in my underlined phrases. Do with this list. So in order to figure it out, I'm going to do some free writing for about 5 minutes, where I'm really just going to write about whatever comes to mind with these words. So I'm going to pause this for a minute. I'll do a free write, and then I'm going to come back and show you what I came up with.